So this is Clint, Magdump Morgan. We just talked to his best friend and former roommate, Kaya.
I'm like, all right, where are we going with this?
I was trying to keep it, clean. Over at Classic Firearms. Clint was with Classic Firearms forever. Started off, I think, sorting mail.
Yeah, close enough, honestly. Warehouse management, which was fun. I did an okay job. It didn't burn down, so that's good. And then after that, it was, kind of content creation. So that was fun.
Truly, he's one of the main reasons, so is Classic Firearms, why I got into buying guns as much as I did. And the first probably $2,000 or $3,000 I spent was with them. And I caught them on YouTube just looking up guns. This was like 2020. And I saw Classic Firearms. I was like, all right, let's watch some of this stuff. And he was a little goofy, a little clumsy at first.
A little? Bro. All right, so if you go back, I don't know if the video's still up or not, but the first video I was in for Classic, Ben brought me on camera to do a gun giveaway for the Colt M45A1, right? So this is the Marine Corps Special Operations Command. This is what they were running, stuff like that. And he's like, hey, you're a Marine. You know about these? I'm like, yeah, this is like a dream pistol of mine. I want one of these, And he was like, cool, we're going to give this one away. So how about you come over here and you talk about it? All right. So we did that. And yeah, dude, I was nervous. I didn't know I had this camera looking at me. And at that point in time, too, in Classic, this is at the older warehouse. We were shooting in like about the size of this tent, and it was just an absolute mess, right? And so I'm sitting there and I'm kind of stumbling over my words. I'm trying to get through it, and then after that, they were kind of like, all right, you're going to start doing that a little bit more and more and more. And then I started making scripts for myself. I was screwing all that up, and then finally Ben was just like, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're passionate about this stuff. Quit trying to be so formal with it and just be yourself. And I'm like, get the jitters out. All right, fine. And then it grew from there,
Truly,
and,
very natural. And that's part of why I kept watching, is because when you talk, it wasn't teleprompter. The AK platform is so good, right? And he was, and you knew how to take it in any direction, in every direction, but you kept it concise. You're like, I have to go buy all these guns now.
Yeah, well, what's great about that is having ADHD allows me to go all over the place, So, but at the same time, I'm still talking about guns. So, hey, it still makes sense to some people watching, So, hey, it works out.
Now, what is your role at a GOA now?
So, my technical, my actual definition or title, my actual title is Senior Development Marketing Officer, but I'm also co-chair with 2A Defenders, which is our student outreach program. So we're deeply involved with 2A Defenders, getting college students educated about firearms, campus carry, things like that, because as we can tell, as we've seen, college students, young impressionable minds, right? And so making sure that they're not being fed a bunch of lies, skewed statistics, all that type of stuff, especially when it comes down to firearms.
Well, are you saying media lies about statistics and try to put it in their own
You could have
way?
just stopped at media lies. Yes, absolutely. And that's why you're starting to see it too. Not even starting. That's why podcasting, that's why Sean Ryan, Joe Rogan, all these others, people are tuning into this because you're getting unadulterated, unedited content. You're actually hearing what people have to think for themselves and say for themselves, right? And you're not getting something scripted, okay? And so media, mainstream media, if that's what you're going to call it, big tech media, all these major news companies that you're seeing now, they're going to push an agenda. Left, right, doesn't matter what it is, okay? Whether you're getting your information from big media or not, like I said, it doesn't matter which aisle you lean towards, you're going to be getting some BS. That's all there is to it. And so it's nice that, even though there's platforms like YouTube, it's nice that we kind of have YouTube to blame for like the normalization of like tacticalness, like guns, things like that, education. We're starting to see more and more of this, which is great. And I kind of want to, like, for anybody that might be watching, if you thought about like starting a YouTube channel, but you think you don't have the charisma for it or the know-how or whatever, do it. Because at the end of the day, we want to show, especially YouTube, right? That's where the audience is. And we don't want to be in all these echo chambers either. We want to come to where the masses are that might not have as much information or education on these subjects, especially the Second Amendment. Start that channel. I don't care if only 3 people view and 2 people like your video. That's a start, and you're doing a lot more for the community than somebody who's just not, right? And so get out there and do that. But thank God for Twitter, Rumble, and so many others that are actually like, not deplatforming, not censoring, and allowing people to speak, right? And that's what's really cool. Anyway, I went off on a tangent there, but I'm just saying what I think is kind of important right now.
Yeah, no, we needed to hear it. Everybody needs to hear that. Because you're right, media's going, whatever side you lean on, they're like, oh, well, guns are bad, and it's the reason for all these bad things, and yada, yada, yada. And it's easy to scare people into believing, any particular direction.
Yeah, and dude, and that's the biggest thing. Education and information are absolutely weapons, right? And they can be used defensively. They can be used. You can use statistics manipulatively as an offensive tool. There's so many different things that people don't understand. You need to apply this before any other type of weapon that you might consider, right? So education and information is huge, and that's why I'm really happy to be partnering with GOA, working with them, especially 2A defenders, to go out there and actually spread that message, especially, like I said, to those young impressionable minds of college students, right? And so it's really important for people to get out there, get that information, go ahead and be loud all over social media.
So if we're in a carry-friendly state, college students, can they carry on their campus?
It depends on the campus.
Okay, so there's campus.
So there's different laws. There's state laws regulating it, and there's also campus laws.
Shooters. Pros versus Joes.
That sounds kind of fun. Pros versus Joes.
It's going to be everyone versus you, Clint.
Where's Kai at, actually?
He's down there.
We could have a little pros versus Joes. Yeah, but no. Going back to it, campuses will have their own policies as well, right? There are some campuses that allow it, some that don't, some that allow it to be on campus but not in the classroom, locked in a vehicle, all that type of stuff, which of course we say don't leave your gun in the car because it can get stolen. But college campuses don't see like, hey, keeping a gun on you is probably the safest thing to do.
They have so much education and not sometimes.
Yeah, right. But nah, dude, and meeting you a couple of times that I have. First time at Goals, right? Actually, Gundy's, that's right, dude.
Yes.
So it's cool to see you out there, man.
I was interrupting him and his wife having a good time outside of the Gundy's thing. I was like, I just have to. I gotta get a picture, and you were so kind. Yes.
Oh, dude, no, man, it's absolute. She'll be. I said he. Wow. Okay. Don't. I just misgendered my fiance. But no, we will be there together again, January 20th, out at Las Vegas, just before SHOT Show. I'll be hosting the Gundy's again, which I'm excited to be doing, and of course seeing all of you guys. And it'll be open to the public for the first time. How long have you been doing this, by the way, with the camera and all that stuff?
Really, just this year.
Yeah, just getting started.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, dude, don't be afraid to pick up your camera, even your iPhone. Your iPhone can do it. All right, get out there, shoot some video, running some drills, upload it to YouTube, and say rate my drill. Doesn't matter. Get the community involved. If you get a little bit of hate, do better. That's all there is to it.
Or just try some more comments, right?
That's it, dude. The algorithm, man. Dude, every time I get hate now, at first it used to really bother me, and still it can actually bother me, But now I'm just like, thanks for helping out the algorithm. You know what I mean?
Just got me 10 more views.
That's it, dude. That's it, man. So keep up doing the good work, man, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah.